the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw. It's Grant. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Back to throw again. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in that screen play.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
First down, looking to throw the football. The sure hands, it's Fleming. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Here's the handoff. Spin. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durham. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with me.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And just think about it, over the years since you and I have been doing college football, going way back to guys that Auburn's had, like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley.
Trapped again in the pocket.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
He's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in a good position. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. He's past the marker and still going. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Ball State. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. How about that for a defensive touchdown to tie this football game?
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game to tie the game is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
Return starts from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football. It's a great spot to start this drive. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. He gets loose. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Boy, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, Ted, every single year in plays, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
Dropping back, it's Grant. Deep shot toward the end zone. Caught near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Not solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you don't normally expect a corner to make a tackle like this, but he saves a touchdown. What a play by the young corner.
Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. Makes a quick grab. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
The first play of the drive now from the 25. Inside give now from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Gets made in space. Look out. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Now, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. That's a big hit at the end, but even a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
There's the handoff. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down. See if the offense can move or change that incompletion. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Tremendous protection. It was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Cardinals. This college football playoff game is all tied up because it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. To the air, it's Grant. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He makes the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Going with the old counter run here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Sticking with the running game. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
4th down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. Back to pass. It's Brown. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking for a gap. It's Anderson. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw here. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Lets it go quickly. He's got room to run. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch downfield. And make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Keeping it on the ground here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's the second down play. It's a draw to the back. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Launching one to the end zone. Pass up, can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the quarterback's going to sneak it. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ball State.
That's how you close a half off of this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Grant. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll leave the ball deep down that right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him.
And looking for a big play here. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass here on second down. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Cardinals offense back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Running back grabs it on the screen. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, and trapping for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on 3rd down. This won't be easy. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Gonzalez. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the Seahawks are able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short in their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Breaks loose at the 40. Here he goes. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Oh, man, this defense, I think, completely got fooled here. Clearly expecting a run, and all it took was one guy out of place to go from thinking about a punt return opportunity to prepping for a goal line stand.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's 1st and goal at the 3. The quarterback will just sneak it now. Tried to punch it in himself. Can't get past the defense there.
No, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. Hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of a play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
An important 3rd down and goal now. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. The Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Grant. Quick throw to the left. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Running out of time in the pocket. Wide open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They've hidden some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
The game makes it 2nd and medium.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Hilton. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. With the catch, it's Hilton. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Delayed handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Turns it loose downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tap the 1st and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Well, Kirk, Ball State has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot to wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ball State. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine in a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Grant. Pass rush hits home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Bringing pressure. They'll try a pass here. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Ball State's offense back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Play fake, looking to pass it. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That's how you take advantage of outstanding field position. Starting in plus territory makes it very easy for this offense to be able to get down close to the goal line and into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time, went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And it's almost picked off. He trusted his arm, but a risky throw. Almost his 2nd interception today. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Throws it to the right. He's got it. And that is enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Looking downfield, it's Grant. To dart to the left side. physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Looking to throw yet again. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Defense is coming after him. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Auburn.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Ball State offense back out there. Grinding away on the ground. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And the tailback's got it again. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Dropping back, it's Grant. Looking for a late, deep throw. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Wants to throw it. It's another deep shot. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
Boy, what a great job by this defense. Pressure situation. This offense is trying to get back into this game. Ball falls incomplete in the end zone. The defense does their job, and I think they've secured victory here.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 4th down, the offense will go for it. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab near the sticks. It's Hilton. They bring him down, but that 1st down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.